This is John Young from the Disc Jockey News. I wanted to share an observation I made. We were at a wedding earlier this year, and the performers, it was one that I didn't do. I was actually a guest at it, and I really enjoyed the show and enjoyed the night. But one of the things that they did, and I haven't seen this from many DJs, it's something that I do with my own personal show, but it really stood out to me at this show of why I do this. We're in a large room. There's 400 guests approximately. And what the DJ/MC was doing is when he would make an announcement, he would go to this thing called a focal point of the room. Well, typically at a wedding, that focal point, especially during the dinner, is at the head table. At this event, the room was, kind of dimly lit, but they had lighting on the head table so we could see the bride and the groom. We could see what was going on. They were elevated a little bit, made for a wonderful visual and a wonderful experience because we could actually see what was happening. We could actually participate, well, by our chair, but it wasn't something we were like, whoa, what's going on? I can't see. They were right there. They were illuminated. It worked well. When the MC needed to make an announcement, and again, this is the DJ MC, but when he needed to make an announcement, he would go to the focal point. He would go and in front, step up on the stage. Now he was in the spotlight, and now he could direct traffic from that point. Think about this. When we're out there and we're trying to direct traffic from our DJ booth, well, the head table's here, and if I'm making an announcement from my DJ booth, I'm probably not illuminated back there if I haven't set it up properly. So I'm in a darkened DJ area in a corner of the room, and now I'm making announcements, and people are like, oh, where are they? Or if I'm making an announcement as I'm in the middle of the crowd, and if there's no lighting or if it's dimly lit, they have no idea where it's coming from. In this particular case, the MC, he would go to the focal point of the room and catch the attention of the room via the microphone, start his whatever he was going to be announcing, and if it was something that was in the area, he could maybe, if he was going to be directing attention to the head table, he could turn and direct the attention there. If he needed to direct it to a person in the vicinity, he could do that because head table, the lights automatically were our focal point. When he would talk, we were looking right at him, and then he could direct us where he needed to go. On a couple of occasions, he needed to take us away from that stage and the head table area, and he needed to take us across the room. The easiest way to do something like that would, of course, and the way that wouldn't work, which he didn't do, but would be basically to gesture, saying, oh, on the other side of the room is that. No. What he did is he would just carry on a conversation like he was talking to us, which is an important part of being a successful MC, talking to instead of at us. But he would carry on a conversation, and he actually could walk us back to where he was going to be, and he could explain what was going to be happening at this part of the room. Fabulous control of the room. So my tip here that I picked up from that and wanted to share with you is when you're doing weddings or special events like that, make sure you're aware of where the focal point of the room is and use that to direct traffic from that point as you're making your announcements and you're kind of running the event. It'll help you tremendously. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News.